And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like a leopard, and his feet were like the feet of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his throne, and his great authority. And I saw one of his heads as if it were fatally wounded, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world marveled after the beast, and they worshipped the dragon, who gave power to the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given to him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given to him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given to him over all kindred, tongue, and nations. And all who dwell upon the earth will worship him, those whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man has an ear, let him hear. He who leads into captivity will go into captivity. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I saw another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And he does great signs, that even makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And he deceives those who dwell on the earth by the means of great signs that he has the power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to those who dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast who had been wounded by the sword and lived. And he had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many who would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no man may buy or sell except those who had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, that he who understands count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Revelation chapter 13. And I looked, and I saw a Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, sounding like the voice of many waters, and as a voice of great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpists playing their harps. And they sung a new song before the throne, and before the beast and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 who were redeemed from the earth. These are they who were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto God and unto the Lamb. And no deceit was found in their mouth, for they were without fault before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the springs of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her immorality. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worships the beast in his image, and receive his mark on their forehead or on their hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. and the smoke of their torment ascends forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night. Those who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, and they may rest from their labors, and their deeds will follow them. And I looked, and I saw a white cloud, and upon the cloud sat one like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, Employ your sickle, and reap, for the time is come for you to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he who sat on the cloud swung his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, and he also had a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the altar which had the power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to he who had the sharp sickle, saying, Use your sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel swung his sickle onto the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden outside the city, and blood came out of the winepress up to the horses' bridles, for the distance of 1,600 stadia. Revelation chapter 14. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and wondrous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them the wrath of God is completed. And I saw what appeared like a sea of glass mingled with fire, and those who had gotten victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God. And they sing a song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and awesome are your works, Lord God Almighty, just and true are your ways, you who is the King of saints. Who shall not fear you, O Lord, and glorify your name? For only you are holy, for all nations will come and worship before you, for your righteous acts have been revealed. And after that I looked, and I saw the heavenly temple of the dwelling place of the testimony in heaven was opened. And the 7 angels came out of the temple with their 7 plagues, clothed in pure and white linen, and golden sashes across their chest. And one of the 4 beasts gave unto the 7 angels 7 golden vials, full of the wrath of God, who lives forever and ever. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of God and from his power. And no man was able to enter the temple till the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were fulfilled. Revelation chapter 15.